Tonight, a Houston man is charged in the shooting death of a 16-year-old, but that suspect didn't pull the trigger. In fact, he wasn't even at the scene.
So you're asking what happened here. HPD says Larry Holmes coached the teenager to commit a robbery that ended with the teen being shot to death. Officers found the teen's body in an elevator at an apartment complex near U of H 3 weeks ago. Stephen Goen joins us now with a look at what happened and what our legal expert is saying about the charge. Stephen?
That's right. We have a man charged with a murder he didn't technically carry out, but police say his involvement in all of this is what could land him behind bars. All of it stemming from a robbery at a Houston apartment.
At these apartments on the corner of Elgin and Milby Street, steps away from U of H and the TSU campus. Some residents, many of them students, tell us they're still on edge after a teenager was found shot to death in an elevator here back on December 12th.
The night it happened, we actually have a group chat, and so someone had mentioned hearing gunshots, and then they were talking about it.
This student, who did not want to be identified, says gunfire is not uncommon here.
You just never know, for real. We hear gunshots every night. Even last night in the group chat, they were talking about, oh, we thought it was fireworks. No, just gunshots again. Like every single night you hear them.
And in December, gunfire led to the death of a 16-year-old, later identified as Edwin Quinones. Last Friday, 18-year-old Larry Holmes was arrested for the murder, and in charging documents, officials say Holmes had coached Quinones on how to carry out a robbery at this apartment complex. Now, police say they have evidence the two were communicating when Quinones allegedly held two men at gunpoint in an elevator and was shot in a struggle that followed.
So a lot of people think that murder in Texas can only be committed if you intentionally kill another person.
But in this case, KHOU legal analyst Carmen Rowe says Holmes was charged under the Texas law of parties because he allegedly encouraged the crime, which resulted in a death he's now legally on the hook for.
You can be charged with murder if you commit an act clearly dangerous to human life that results in death while in the commission of committing another felony.
Records show Holmes has 3 previous felony offenses in Harris County, and he was out on bond the night Quinones died.
Now, Larry Holmes is expected to make his next court appearance this Thursday. He's being held on a $275,000 bond. Stephen Goen, KHOU 11 News.